Hello ice cream friends. Today we're going to talk about the assembly of the simplified pump for the Taylor Crown series. Right here we have the drive shaft. That is going to go right into that location right there. And now we'll actually start assembling the rest of the pump. This is your pump housing here. You're going to want to lubricate with your Taylor lube inside this end, this flared end of the pump housing, about finger depth. I've already done that, so I'm not going to actually show you how to do that, but just go in there, make sure you lubricate all around in there. And then you're going to take your piston and you're going to place it in there like this, so that the small end of this is going that way, just like that. And then when you have it in, it should be right about center there, because that's where the knob of this drive shaft is actually going to move that piston back and forth. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to place our air orifice. Now this is actually what introduces air into your product for your overrun. These come in different sizes that you can get from Taylor. This one happens to be a 14. This is going to go, so the easiest way to do this is to take the red piece here. If you can see, there is a seal inside here. Okay, so this seal, there's only one way to put this in. There's a large circle and a small circle. You can see the same thing on here. You just put that in there like that. You can also have the same thing on your air orifice here, so you can put it on here before you put it in as well. This only goes on one way. You can see there's this little key right here, same part there. Those go together like that. This whole assembly is now going to go onto the pump housing. Also only goes one way. So here's a little nub right here, a little cutout here in the pump housing. Match those two up, and when it's assembled, it's going to look like this. You're going to then mount this. And you can see I've already got the ice cream in here. I've already gone through the priming process. You'll have your hopper full. Make sure you prime it on the faceplate before you actually assemble your pump. Then you're going to put your pump onto the drive shaft. And then you've got this little slide clip. Goes on just like that. Next thing to do is put your pin through the hole, and you'll know if you have that assembled right because that pin will slide through. If that pin is not sliding through, something is not assembled right. And the last thing we're going to do is take the actual barrel tube here that pumps mix down into the barrel. Now this is a little bit of a pin the tail and donkey type thing here, trying to get this into the mix hole down in there, because you can't see because you've got it full of ice cream, but you feel around and it'll eventually go down into that hole, and then this part goes into the red piece on the pump, and your cotter pin goes in like that, and that will prevent that from blowing out when it's pressurizing with the pump. One thing to remember, when you're disassembling this, you need to pull the handle on the front of your faceplate here for whichever barrel you're working on and release that pressure. If you don't, you're going to get ice cream in your face, and that's not fun. So that's the assembly of the Crown Series Simplified Pump. Thanks, and have a sweet day.